Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell reacting to the announcement that Justice Kennedy will retire on July 31st and the future of the court. Listen to this.
The Senate stands ready to fulfill its constitutional role by offering advice and consent on President Trump's nominee to fill this vacancy. We will vote to confirm Justice Kennedy's successor this fall.
Here now to react is Republican Senator Steve Daines from Montana. Sir, thank you so much for joining us, and we are watching there as the president is getting ready to take off. You take this up immediately. Is there any doubt that you could try and get it done before the 2018 midterms?
Well, I think so. If you heard Leader McConnell, he said we'll get this done this fall. I'd expect a hearing from Senator Grassley, who chairs the Judiciary Committee. It'll take him probably 60 days to move this process forward. But it's probably one of the most important votes the U.S. Senator ever takes. It's a lifetime appointment. As we've seen what's been going on of late, we've had a lot of 5-4 decisions. I'm grateful for Justice Kennedy. 30 years on the Supreme Court, over 40 years on the federal bench. We want to thank him for his service to our country, a vigorous defender of the First Amendment. And now we need to move forward to find a replacement. This is a very, very important nomination of President Trump, as well as approval from the United States Senate.
The other side is screaming about Merrick Garland and saying, you know, you guys held it up and said it was for the voters to decide in the next election. Now you're going to do the opposite thing. How do you respond to them?
Well, that's completely nonsense. It's comparing apples to oranges. This is a president who's now in the middle of his first term. What happened with Garland was it was the end of Barack Obama's second term. It was 7.5 years into Barack Obama's term. We're now, what, 18 months into President Trump's term? This is just nonsense coming from the left.
Yeah. What kind of judge do you think would, I guess, go through the quickest? I mean, do you lean towards the conservative side? Do you lean towards a more moderate side? And just, you know, to try and get things through quickly and try and hold on to as many votes as you possibly can and not potentially have any Republicans stray? What do you think is the best strategy?
Well, I tell you, we need to set politics aside and look at who will be an outstanding jurist, who understands their role, their constitutional role as a Supreme Court justice. They are there to call balls and strikes, not to rewrite the rule book. That's been the problem with the courts. The jurists who believe their job is to be a legislator. That's not their job. They take a look at the law and look at it through the lens of the Constitution to determine whether it's constitutional or not. That's the kind of jurist we're looking for.
So somebody who's a strict constructionalist. I want to let people know what you're seeing on the side of your screen there. There is President Trump at Joint Base Andrews. He is getting ready to take off for North Dakota, where there will be a big rally tonight, and no doubt he is buoyed by the recent decisions in the Supreme Court. I'm sure he will be talking about the fact that that immigration bill failed, but also looking ahead to this next opportunity with the Supreme Court. Senator Daines, let me just ask you, do you think you can get anything done on immigration as we're watching this play out? I mean, that vote came and went and kind of got lost in the news because of the Supreme Court movings. Tell me a little bit about immigration. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, it needs to be dealt with. It's a problem that needs to be resolved. But I'm grateful for a president who stands strong for border security, who understands that one of his most important constitutional responsibilities is commander-in-chief to keep the homeland safe. I think we need to go about more of a piecemeal approach on immigration, take it one bite at a time. That's the way we'll get something done. But let's start with making sure we've got our borders secure.